Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show, and it's time to get our viewer queries answered. I have with me Gautam Kalia, Senior Vice President and Head Super Investor. He'll be answering live all our queries today. And Gautam, good evening and welcome to the show. And for all the viewers who've just tuned in, you can WhatsApp us your question on 865-797-4571. And you can also email us your question on themoneyshow@etnow.tv. And let's begin. I have Mr. Rupert from Tamil Nadu already on the phone line with me. He's 27 years old and he wants to invest 11,000 per month through SIP for 15 years. Rupert, hi, good evening. How are you doing today?
Yeah, fine. What about you?
I'm good, thank you so much. And so your target is 1 CR and the kind of funds that you've accumulated, I'll just read them out. Navi Nifty 50 Index, you've got Nippon India Large Cap, you've got Quant Flexi Cap, you also have Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, you have Nippon Small Cap, you have Nippon India Gold Saving Fund, you have Corporate Bond Fund from Kotak, and you have ICICI Pru Balance Advantage Fund. Total 11,000 SIP. I just want to understand, is this your selection of funds or you've taken someone's help?
No, I have taken from my own.
Sure. All right. Any specific reason why you've accumulated 8 funds? I mean, although they are diversified across asset classes, which is a very good thing. I mean, you've got the basics really right on your portfolio planning is concerned. But then any specific reason why such an elaborate portfolio?
Yeah, I wanted to keep my portfolio in a balanced way and have
Sure.
debit fund as well as equity. So
All right.
I
Quite
wanted
interesting.
to
Okay.
review my portfolio.
Sure. Are you willing to step up your SIP?
Yeah, I'll be too.
Okay. Sure. Gautam, over to you.
Yes. So, hi, Rupert. Good that you started your SIPs. The amount is good. And if you can step up your SIP, then I think you'll be able to achieve your target. So, your existing SIP of 11,000 per month will end up creating a corpus of about 55 lakhs. But if you can increase your SIP by 3,000, and then that will become 14, and then step up this total SIP by about 7% per year, then this could help you reach at 1 crore in the next 15 years if you assume a return of 12% per annum every year. As far as your funds are concerned, I think more or less there is no requirement to change anything except if you are comfortable to reduce your debt exposure. So you could stop your SIP in Kotak Corporate Bond Fund, given that you've got a 15-year investment horizon. You could reduce your debt allocation and move that into the other funds which are on the equity side. So if you want to play a balance, if you want to stay this course, then there's no need to change anything. But if you want, you can move the entire 3,000 into balance advantage where you already have 1,000. So that becomes, let's say, middle of the road. Or you could even shift this into equity. So you could, for example, shift 1,500 to the large cap scheme of Nippon India Large Cap, 500 to the mid cap scheme of Motilal Oswal, mid cap 150, 500 to the small cap scheme of Nippon India Small Cap, and 500 to the Bandhan Core Equity Fund. So that is another way that you could change this allocation of 3,000 that you're putting every.
All right. Do I have Rupert with me on the phone line? Rupert, can you hear me? Are you there?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. Anything else you want to ask, Gautam?
No.
All right. Perfect. All the best. All the best. Let's move on. Do I have Mr. Benny on the phone line with me or it's an email question? Mr. Benny, are you there? All right, this is an email question. Gautam, he says that he's 31 years old and he's investing 40,000 monthly, accumulated almost 7 lakh via his investment, and he will do 10% step up every year. Expected returns almost 13% from this portfolio. Time horizon is 20 years. And he's got Nippon Flexi Cap, he's got Bandhan Small Cap, Mirae Asset ELSS, he's got SBI Contra, HDFC Flexi Cap. He wants to do additional SIP of 5,000 rupees and a lump sum of 1 lakh. And that is what he wants your recommendation for. Very interesting because, time and again, Gautam, we are looking at this one particular strategy that investors are really confused about, whether to continue their SIP, increase amount as an SIP, or do a lump sum investment. In what scenarios can one do both, and in what scenarios it makes sense to maybe just increase your SIP amount and just avoid doing lump sums?
Right, Kavita. So that's a very good question. Personally, I have a tendency to time the market, so I've built a hack for myself that anytime I invest my name in my portfolio, I will do in a staggered manner, and when I withdraw, I'll do it in a staggered manner. So there are various factors that come into play. One is your overall portfolio size, which is current, the amount of money you have as a percentage of your overall portfolio size, and the goal. And finally, the investment horizon. So if you're looking at a 10-year plus investment horizon, then really lump sum versus SIP is not really a main question to ask. It doesn't matter. You're okay putting in lump sum. But if it's let's say a shorter term horizon, 3 to 5 years, and let's say it's a large lump sum compared to your existing portfolio value, then maybe you're better off to do it staggered. Obviously, in an upward trending market, you end up losing returns by staggering your investments. But then the same holds true in a downward trending market where you're buying on the dips in a structured, steady manner because you decided to stagger your lump sum investments. So it really depends on these factors. Now, coming to Benny's question, what I suggest to him, since he's already got 7 lakhs and he's already got 40,000 per month going, he can make this fresh lump sum investment of 1 lakh, and the amount is also small. And I'll suggest that he puts 40,000 in Nippon India large cap, 30,000 in HSBC mid cap, and 30,000 in HDFC flexi cap. So you can see that the allocation is tilted a little bit towards the large cap side. When it comes to his existing SIPs plus the new SIP, he should take his Nippon India large cap fund total SIP to 14,500, which is a new SIP. HSBC mid cap, he should put 3,500, again new scheme. Bandhan small cap fund, he should continue as is. Nippon India flexi cap fund, he needs to move that into Nippon India large cap fund. HDFC flexi cap, Mirae ELSS fund, he should continue. Finally, SBI contra fund, he should reduce from 10 to 5,000 and move that into HSBC mid cap fund and Nippon India large cap fund.
All right, so these are changes that Benny need to implement in his portfolio, and with that, it's time up on the show. Thank you so much, Gautam, for being on the show and helping our viewers with their financial portfolio queries today. And for all the viewers who want to send across their question and get their live financial planning done by our experts, you can WhatsApp us your queries, and you can also email us your questions on our email ID. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.